Good morning, everyone. This is Manoj here from Market Areas of Profit. And once again, I bring you the weekly analysis on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, which we have been tracking for a number of weeks. So if you've not been watching my weekly analysis, you should go ahead and watch it. The reason why I tell you and encourage you to do it, because you will see what we've predicted in the last sessions, last few recordings, and the market has been playing by the book. Actually, it's not the market that has been playing by the book. It's just that I've been reading the charts and it's been telling me something, and I've been just expressing that in my videos. And that's exactly how things are, happening. So what you see on your chart is the Nifty weekly chart. And if you see, we've had 4 weeks of consistent downfall. We were somewhere here in the week in the videos 2 weeks back. I had predicted this fall down to 24,656. We fell in the week that was ending the 14th of July. We went down, and then what happened in the last week is that we actually tracked back up right into this resistance zone and then fell back again. So the market will never fall in one line. It will keep on give you some pullbacks and give you opportunities to enter back into those short ideas. But the ultimate targets will come. How they will come is not something that we can predict, but they will come is something that we are getting them right every time. Now, again, if you see, I still keep my trajectory down on the Nifty. Let's go to the daily chart and see a more refined view of what we are looking at. This is how the daily chart looks like. I get my markers from what I see on the left. Whatever's happened on the left is the basis on which I predict what's going to happen now, because whatever people reacted in particular areas is what they're going to come and do. They're going to protect the area, or the bulls or the bears, how they're going to react is all visible on the left hand side of the chart, as you all know. So just looking at price action, a few things that we should know. That's the normal psychology which traders use, and you can predict where the market is going. So the first level that I think we will tag is this 24,793. We'll tag this, and probably then this will tell us whether we're going down or no, because the last 2, 3 times you've tagged this area, one, two, three, 4 times in this cycle, we have reversed from this area. But generally, all the support in this area has now become a little bit weak because we've spent a lot of time in this area. So now I expect that we will go down and touch 24,656, which is where we've had some support, which I can show you is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 supports already. But this has been a very strong area. So the first target, the first level that we will tag is this. Now it does open up our windows to lower levels, which is a little alarming. And then the next area that we could go down to is this area, which is the possibility opens out, which is 24,383. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but once we visit 24,656, is we see the reactions at 24,656, and then if we go lower, it could be a sharp fall and then a quick rebound back up. Now, these things are very, very possible. Uh, Frankly, if I look at the charts and the cues that I get, this could be our ultimate destination in the downward trend. If we continue with more weakness and we have some news which drives the market lower, 24,155 on the futures chart is something that we can look at. Now, we will take that move down to this level after we cross this line of 24,656. We should take a bounce from here, as I see that there's good amount of support here, and we should take a bounce from 24,656. But you can never discount the weakness. Can come some bad results, because we're going to be in the results session now. Some bad results could take us deeper down too. So let's be aware of what's the possibilities, and this is what you see on the Nifty. Now let's look at Bank Nifty, because the Bank Nifty will have some bearing on how the Nifty performs. So we should look at Bank Nifty and take some views there, and then decide whether these falls that I'm predicting here can go back or no. Now there's one more possibility which you need to be aware of. If we take a bounce in this area, what do we do? we go back and tag back this 25,200. Now 25,200 to 25,300 area has been a very high resistance area for a very long time. This band has become a very high resistance area. We've had this, a number of knockdowns from that level. So you see the same behavior here too. So this area, this entire area is really something that uh, is the market is finding difficult to breach, and we keep on coming down. So this 50% fib level on this particular price leg is the one that is giving us the way down, and 24,656 looks imminent. Looking at this structure, and then maybe we go deeper. So this is all that the Nifty is offering us. Let's look at Bank Nifty and see what the Bank Nifty is giving us. So this is the weekly chart, the Bank Nifty. What has happened here is the bank, as predicted, we're finding some support here on the Bank Nifty. The banks are stronger. There's a weekly chart, right, on the futures. So like I predicted, we got this bounce and we went up, back up again, but we've come down again. So we are in a sideways move in the Bank Nifty between the range of 56,300 odd to 57,100 and maybe 57,300. This is the sideways range that we are working with in the Bank Nifty as of now. Now, if the Nifty breaks down below that level of 650, 24,650, this will break down too, and the next levels will be 55,871 and 55,316. We can either say that if the Nifty breaks down, the Bank Nifty will be brought down along with it, because if the news is driven by the quarterly results, and if the corporates are not doing well, this will not go down very well for the banks, because at the end of the day, the banks finance the corporate structures, and if the corporate structures are not giving good results, the banks will also begin to deviate lower. So the important threshold level is this level of, I will mark this level. This is turning out to be a very important level. 56,400 is the level that, again, this is the futures chart. I just keep on reminding you. 56,400 becoming a crucial level. We've seen the market bounce back from there twice. The moment we breach that convincingly, we will drift lower. I hope we take a bounce again in this week also. Now we're again on the daily chart. We're around that 50% fib level, which is a very important level. This is that 50% fib level that we have. And this is an important level. We are just trying to be between that 50 and the 60% fib level ratios. The golden ratio, as they call it, we're bouncing from there. So the moment you break this level of 56,400, we will see the banks come down lower. And in this case, my first target will be, I'm lowering my target here, just trying to refine. My first target here will be 55,734 if we go lower, and then 55,328 will become imminent. It looks that 55,328 will come if we lose 56,400. So that'll be another 1,000-point fall that you could see. And even that we don't have a fall, we move back up after again bouncing from this level. We will then move back up and go into that range, which will take us higher to 57,135. We're seeing some lower bottoms in the last few days, lower highs and lower lows. So, I think we can break down. It's not something that can be ruled out. So be aware, guys, this is what the Bank Nifty looks like. So the market is on a hinge right now, and we've seen some weakness. And the key thing that will drive the market going forward are the results. If we have weak results and the market decides to price that weak result into its forward earnings projections, we would then go lower. So we're preparing for a little bit of an area where it's a pivotal point in the markets. If we fall below these supports that we are just approaching, Monday could be the day we approach these supports. If we fail on those supports and we break down and end up lower than the current week's low, then we could be heading lower in the next period. So end of July would probably decide how August goes. If we close higher than what we are in this week, in the last week of July, we will be tracking higher for the month of August. But if we close lower than what we are closing in this week in the month of July, guys, I think we could head lower for the month of August also. So let's just wait for what we see that the markets give us. We're not projecting anything. We're just trying to identify the crucial levels at which the markets are going to react. And once they react from those levels, we get away. We find a way as to which direction the market is going to take. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you understand the concepts that I bring. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that. Please give a like to this video. It takes an effort to bring this video to. It's not charged to you. And if any of you want to understand how to read the price charts, I'm more than happy to guide you as to what I see. I totally rely on price action to give me my chart readings. And if you've been watching my videos, you should have built confidence by now that the chart reading skill that I have is really helping me navigate the market beautifully, and I'm getting what I want from the market. That's it for this video, guys. Look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.